Yo, what's up guys, Top 5 Dude back on your screen. Now in today's video we'll be counting down the top 5 thieves who got owned by kids. Basically a list of criminals who got caught by kids and actually ended up in jail because of these kids. Quickly before we start though, don't forget to subscribe with notifications turned on if you haven't already for the most random daily top 5 lists. Also don't forget to smash that like button like always, and with that said, let's jump right on into the list. Starting today's list off, we have a 12-year-old girl who woke up in the morning with a burglar in her room going through all her personal belongings. Now, you would expect a 12-year-old girl to be scared, but this girl actually grabbed a kitchen knife and told him to leave. I do feel kind of bad for this girl because she does not feel safe sleeping alone anymore since he never got caught and could maybe come back one day.
I looked up, he wasn't right here, he was like looking back here trying to figure out, I think he was trying to figure out how to unhook my TV.
12-year-old Paris Hall walks us through the crime scene step by step after a man broke into her Lake Wales home Monday morning.
I feel like if I would have got scared, then maybe he would have got scared.
She ran into the kitchen and grabbed that knife.
I had pulled out and grabbed it like this. And I went back over to the door and I had the knife. It was like here, and I told him, I said, you need to leave. I don't know you. No, I don't want to come outside too.
Moving on, we have a boy who came back from a day of school and walked in on a guy trying to rob his house. Now, as soon as this kid spotted the burglar, he quickly ran out of the house and called his neighbors for help, but obviously the burglar was already gone by the time the cops arrived. Luckily, these homeowners have really good security cameras installed, so yeah, it probably wasn't hard to find out who this guy is.
Young 11-year-old boy home from school, still carrying his backpack. He has no idea a stranger is in the house, but he keeps going back to the door as if he senses something isn't right. Then suddenly, he makes eye contact with the man.
My heart started pumping when I saw him.
Watch as he makes a run for it.
Basically, then I immediately run out of the house. I see that my neighbor is driving by in her car, so I stop her, ask her,
Next up, we have a armed burglar who tried to rob a jewelry store but ended up getting his ass kicked by a little kid and his father. When this burglar pulled out his gun, this little kid instantly reacted, and I must admit this kid has some really big balls for what he did here. Now, this could have gone seriously wrong if his father wasn't there to help him out, but yeah, luckily no one ended up getting injured. Moving on, we have a 11-year-old boy who protected himself and his younger sister from a kidnapper. Basically what happened was these kids were waiting inside their dad's car because he had to grab something from inside the house, and while he was inside the house a guy tried to steal his car with the kids still inside. Now most kids would have probably started screaming, but instead this 11-year-old boy instantly started attacking him so he could not drive away.
Yano says within a split second his truck began to pull forward with his 9-year-old daughter and 11-year-old son inside. He ran to the driver's side door.
I opened the car door. I saw my son holding the guy down with his left hand.
I just grabbed his shoulder and started punching his face, telling him to get out of the truck.
On the number 1 spot today, we have a kid who was home alone and ended up shooting a burglar in his leg after he tried to rob his house. The funny thing is that the burglar didn't actually believe it was a real gun, so he just kept on walking when this kid threatened to shoot him. Now, believe it or not, but this kid really started firing bullets at him, and only the last bullet out of 12 he shot managed to hit him.
I told him I was gonna kill him all that with a gun if he didn't get out of my house.
The intruder made it out the front door with a hamper in hand. That's when Chris started firing off bullets. As the intruder was to jump this fence, Chris's 12th and final shot hit the bad guy in the leg.
I shot through a hamper that he was carrying, and it was a full metal jacket bullet. I went straight to the bag and hit him in his leg. And he started crying like a
These were all the videos for today, guys. Let me know down below which kid out of this list you thought was the most savage one. I hope you all enjoyed today's list. If so, then you know what to do. Smash that like button like always. And yeah, until next time, I'm out. Peace.